The Boston Celtics agreed to trade Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for 9-time All-Star Paul George and 2 first-round picks in 2028 and 2031 and 2 second-round picks in 2028 and 2030. This might have been the most retarded trade I've ever seen. Like, if we're just talking about, like, purely from impact standpoint, like, purely, like, you could get so much more for Jaylen Brown, I think. I mean, yeah, 2 first-round picks are good, but, like, you have fucking Jaylen Brown on your team, and you're gonna just trade him away for Paul George, bro. Paul George is, I mean, like, no offense, but, like, come on, man. He's way past his prime. Like, what are we doing? All right, so let's look at the Philadelphia 76ers first. So now they have Joel Embiid at center, but he's probably going to get hurt. But those, like, 30 games that he's able to play, it's going to be fucking fire. Tyrese Maxey's a dog. VJ Edgecombe is a dog. Jaylen Brown now, which is insane. And this might sound like a little wild pick, but I haven't seen it a little bit on social media. But I swear, I literally said this as soon as this trade happened. I think the 76ers might get LeBron. There is a good chance the 76ers get LeBron because LeBron is ring chasing. LeBron wants another ring. He needs another ring. He wants to be the GOAT, undisputably. I mean, he's played for 8 years in LA and only won 1 ring, and he was like a first-round exit a bunch of times. So I think he really, really wants another ring. So I think there's a good chance that LeBron goes to Philadelphia. What else do we got? Oh, the 76ers just drafted LeBaron Philon, too. They have Jedi Broom, Dean Wade. I think they need Adam. I don't really know how good these centers are. Dean Wade's a pretty good center, but like they're definitely gonna need something for Joel Embiid, which LeBron could come in because they have Andre Drummond, but he's an old head. So they definitely need somebody for that. But honestly, the 76ers, I think, are like, I don't know, man. I might take the 76ers in the East. And I know a bunch of people are like, oh, the Knicks just won the championship. But, dude, this 76ers team is starting to look stacked. They have a young core, and then they just added Jaylen Brown, which, let's see. Jaylen Brown last season averaged 28.7 points a game while shooting 47% from the field, averaging 6.9 rebounds and 5.1 assists. Like, just like, why? Like, how are you just so dumb as the Boston Celtics? I have to know. I want to see an interview with the guy who who traded Jaylen Brown. It's just a why. I get it. Was it Jason Tatum wanting to be the star of the show? Like what? Why did you trade Jaylen Brown? Did you need the cap space? And then I saw something. I don't know who it was from the Celtics. I wish somebody could tell me in the comments below. But I don't know who did it from the Celtics. But I saw somebody said that Derek White had a better season last season than Jaylen Brown. And I'm pretty sure Jaylen Brown was in the MVP race. Let's see. I think he finished like, I don't know what he finished, but Jaylen Brown was definitely in the MVP case. So I mean, that's just crazy that you're just gonna trade. I get trading Jaylen Brown because I guess you maybe something was going on with Tatum and Brown and they couldn't play together. But like, I feel like you could have gotten a lot more for him, man. He averaged 28.7. Paul George last season averaged 17.3. And I don't know, man. I think it's the most. I think this could be worse than the Luka trade. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the Hornets trade. This offseason has been so fun because there have been a bunch of blockbuster trades. I feel like a bunch of teams right now are trying to go all in and win their shit. Yeah, let's just see. So the Timberwolves got LaMelo Ball and Josh Green, and the Hornets get Naz Reid, which is a great player, but it's not LaMelo Ball. 2033 unprotected first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps, and 3 second-round picks. That's a lot of picks, I will admit. But I don't know, man. I feel like if you were gonna trade LaMelo Ball, you really could have done it a couple of seasons ago. I feel like he's just now starting to really I mean, he finished second in 3-point shooting last season in 3-pointers made, right behind his teammate Con Knipple. And he was facilitating those threes for Con. I don't know who their point guard's going to be now, but it's definitely not going to be as much of a facilitator as LaMelo Ball. And for Minnesota, I think this is huge for them because they picked up another elite playmaker with LaMelo Ball. So that means I know I personally am seeing Anthony Edwards every time he makes the playoffs. I see him get double teamed every time he has the ball. That's just team strategy for him. But I don't know, because I've been saying this whole time. I don't know if they're not going to be able to double team Ant anymore with Ant and LaMelo. I think that's a nasty backcourt. So I think that gives them the next step they're gonna get, as long as LaMelo Ball stays healthy. For Charlotte, I'm pretty torn about this. I really liked watching them play. I really like Brandon Miller. I like Khan. I like LaMelo. I think they had a really good end of the season last season. So I don't know why they would trade away one of their stars when it's just starting to come together, especially with Con Knipple being added as that number one 3-point shooter as a rookie. I think he's only going to get better, hopefully, but he needs a facilitator because obviously he's not a playmaker, you know. I've seen a lot of fans are disappointed and saying that they got robbed, but who knows? I mean, maybe they'll get somebody crazy with their picks, but I don't know. It seems like the internet mostly thinks that Charlotte got robbed because the return doesn't feel big enough for a young star, which I guess depends if LaMelo gets hurt again or he can fully like get into it. But I think LaMelo Ball is really like starting to take it to the next level. Wolves fans are fucking hype, which is they should be. I wanted to see the Wolves get to the next level, so I am actually pretty hype about this. But I like both these teams, so I don't know. But my part is Minnesota won the trade by, Anthony Edwards and LaMelo is going to be very fun to watch. So I guess we'll just see with the upcoming season. But let me know what you guys think about this trade too. All right, this is honestly this trade right here is the one that actually feels like a trade to me. Like I feel like a lot of the other trades there were clear winners, but like this one, okay, the Raptors trade, Raptors Clippers. Raptors get Kawhi Leonard back. Kawhi Leonard is still playing really good. Clippers get Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, two first round picks, and one pick swap and 2 second-round picks. I think that's a good trade. I think Brandon Ingram is really good. I'm happy he's out of New Orleans, so I don't think he really cares where he goes because he's out of fucking New Orleans, and New Orleans sucks so bad, and he had to go through that. So, but Kawhi Leonard next to Scotty Barnes, whoo, that's gonna be a good combo. From a storyline angle, it's really cool because Kawhi is back in Toronto, so it's like a full circle moment. I think Raptors fans are pretty hyped, but Kawhi is only 30. I mean, Kawhi is 35, so and he has had his injuries, so you know. But we do know what Kawhi is capable of. Clippers fans, the reaction is we're like, I don't know. It's a relief mixed with disappointment because the era is over and it really never worked the way that the Clippers wanted it to work with Kawhi. But they do have Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. I don't really know how good Dick is, but I know Brandon Ingram can go off on any given night. So, and they got a lot of picks for it too. So I think it's a pretty fair trade. All right. The last trade I really want to talk about is the Miami Heat trade for Giannis. So the Heat got Giannis and Bobby Portis. The Bucks get Tyler Hero, Kelly Ware, Jimmy Jaquez. I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Can't lie. 5 future picks. Okay. Giannis needed to go. But damn, bro. Giannis for Tyler Hero, bro. In what fucking world are we gonna do that? Now, I think the Heat are gonna be very fun to watch with Giannis and Bam. People say that Miami won the trade. I think they did, but I don't think that the Heat are going to be able to win the championship with this because I think that I don't really know if they really have shooters for real. Like, I mean, I could be wrong just because I don't really know about a lot of Heat players, but I think they just traded some of their shooters. So I mean, I think Miami did win the trade because I mean, you get Giannis without giving up Bam. You had to give up Tyler Hero for Giannis, which is abysmal in my opinion. But I don't think it's like automatically perfect because they have to get shooters, but they could get a little cramped with like floor spacing in the playoffs, especially with this playoff defense that I've been seeing recently. I think it's getting amped up. So we'll just see what Miami was able to do. But I do think that's going to be a really fun to watch a Bam and Giannis duo. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this one in the comments.